Good evening, welcome back. And here we go again, FM26. I think it's getting up to its old tricks, the old FM24 tricks, to be honest. I've moved on a little bit since the last stream, and we had that defeat against Spurs. And I started thinking about there's a little piece of information that you get. And for the Everton game, I decided I was going to go and have a look at that little piece of information, that little meeting that happens. And then when I looked at the data hub in conjunction with that little meeting, I started to think, hey, Nathan, I started to think, I remembered back to when they were talking about FM25 and removing the data hub and all the other bits and pieces, all the data and all the other bits and pieces, the chalkboard. And I remembered back a few months ago when Miles said, there is enough data for you to win every game in the data hub. So I went to the data hub. Have I got the data hub up here? It's quite hard to find the data hub. I went to the data hub and I'm like, hang on, is that enough information for me to be going on? There's not really much going on here. Like, I can remember having this screen full of boxes, and I suppose I can add. There's still not as much. But I remember him saying there's enough information. And then I started to think, okay, let's think about the target audience. And you can see my results in the last 5 games. We've won all 5. Unfortunately, I was going to show you how I was doing it this evening. But true to FM24, and I know the match engine is exactly the same, true to FM24, the game's thrown its toys out of the pram because now I have barely got a squad. And even worse than that, I've managed to bring Thwaites in from the reserve team, but I then went to the under 21s, and I moved a few over. So who did I move over to the first team? Was it him that I moved over? So I moved I haven't moved him. I moved about 4 of them over to the first team. And unfortunately, they haven't turned up on the first team squad page. So I think he was one that he moved over. No, he's not gone. So I'm going to move him over. We'll see if he shows up this time. We'll go back to my... No, he's gone missing. He's not shown up. So that's something I'm not allowed to do. So I've basically got no wingers I can bring on. My wingers are going to be absolutely exhausted. Not only has the game worked out that I know what I'm doing, it suddenly threw things at me. Like, Xerxes said I treated him unfairly. I don't remember that. And he wanted to leave. He's been sold now. Within a couple of days, he's gone to Brighton. And then the day after that, Ugarte came to me and said, "Oh, I think you've treated me unfairly as well." I'm like, what did I do? And he's asked to be transfer listed as well. So my squad is sort of like being decimated here. You can see I've got loads of injuries. Then Casemiro went off home with a cold. Jeremy got himself injured as well. And then Mbuemo, Ahmad and Masraoui went off to the AFCON. So I'm pretty much desperately short of a squad. But not only that, not only that, I then had to deal. I thought I still know how to do this. I'm thinking to myself, I still know how to do this. So the secret to it is there's a little meeting that happens. And this meeting is the tactical advice. So when I click on this, I click into the meeting, there's no tactical advice for this game. So the game knows what I'm doing. So I can't actually show you what I'm doing because the game's figured out I know what I'm doing. And that's why I've had these 5 results on the trot, because I think I've broken it. I think I know how to do it. So I can't do it this time. Because they've removed what I was working on. They've mostly removed all of my players as well. I mean, that's so FM24. When you're doing really well and the game knows you've got it sussed, it just takes all your team out. That's so FM24. Okay, I can't. Hey Jack, good to see you. Rob Taff, good to see you. Max, good to see you. Bobby, good to see you. So, Callum, good to see you. I can't show you what I've actually been doing. So, until I get players back, I'm just looking at these injuries. Jeremy's going to be 8 days. Casemiro is going to be 3 days. I've got my goalkeeper injured for 7 weeks. And then I've got these 3 away. I just Bayern Deer is unhappy as well, so I'm not playing him. He's up for sale. Most of my other players are wanted as well. This is so FM24. As soon as you start doing well, it does this to you. I'm trying to remain calm because this save doesn't really matter. It's the last time I'm going to be doing this trial save, thankfully. And then we will begin the main journeyman, not the journeyman, we will begin the main live stream that I'm going to be doing, which will probably be Woking, starting lower league. Because as somebody pointed out, I've never done a lower league. I live near Woking, so that would be ideal. So I don't know, there's nothing I can do about this. We can go and have a look at the opposition report. Aston Villa are actually playing very well. McGinn is in form. There's really not much that I can gather from this. If I go and have a look at what I have been using is this. And it was really interesting because you have to fact check this as well. Because when I was looking at the Wolves game, it said that Wolves had scored 34 goals. Like they're second bottom. They got more goals than I have. So you have to fact check this. So according to this, Aston Villa have scored 11, 28, 30 goals. I'm like, I don't believe that for a minute. But I think we'll go along with that. So what it tells me is that they score a lot of their goals early on. And it's but without the advice, I don't know what. Without that tactical advice, I don't know what to do about this. It also tells me that we score a lot of goals. They concede a lot of goals around the middle of the game. Probably start of the second half, they score a lot. They score a lot of goals, Villa. So I think what we'll do, I'm left with no choice, but I have to be very cautious in this game. And we're going to play in a mid-block. And we're going to play with a standard line and cover all bases, I think. Because I just really, without the tactical advice, which has been withdrawn for a while, there's not much that I can do to show you how I actually have been getting these results. It is actually, I think, given the target audience is probably very young looking at the game, I think that they have made it quite easy. If you take the time to look at that tactical meeting and then address it against the data hub, they've made it quite easy to win every game. But at the moment, I'm in the dark because I've had my advice withdrawn temporarily, hopefully. So I don't know what to say. I can't even remember if we're the home team or not. Yeah, well, let's just say that one. And then let's just lie to them. I have faith in you. And let's go and do this. Was it you, Callum? Yeah, it's a good idea. So why not? So I can't actually show you how I've been getting those results, and it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it's snowing here. Which makes a change from rain, because it's rained in every game up to now. So it makes a change that we got a little bit of snow coming down. We have got ourselves into a good place in the table as a result of those 5 wins on the bounce. I'm on the point of just clicking these things off now. I've seen them a dozen times or so. So I do need to go and check that the opposition instructions have loaded. And no, they haven't. So you do need to check that. Otherwise, that you could get caught out. And McGinn, I think we'll type Mark McGinn, because he is in form, that boy. So I don't even know how this game's going to play out. Oh, Spurs 2, Liverpool 2. We're going to play it cautiously. We're not going to do anything out of the ordinary. I think it's unfair that they've injured my entire team, and suddenly out of nowhere I've lost 6 players. And also that they've withdrawn my tactical advice. I do think that's a little bit unfair, a little bit unsporting. And I do think the game knows I'm onto it. So that's why it's withdrawn that tactical advice. Yeah, what can I say? I'm trying to remain calm. This isn't a save that has got any value attached to it. The 4-1-2-2-1 is working very well now. Defensively, we've become very solid. But I've got 91 million to spend, and I've got about 4 players to buy. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Hopefully, though, we'll get through the transfer window. There have been a lot of recommendations coming in. I could probably get away with 2. If I could find someone who can play all along the attacking mid-line, then, and 1 good midfielder, I could probably get away with buying 2 players. I don't know, though. I'm assuming that that's a glitch as well, that you can't move players into the first team from the under-21s. I'm just going to assume that's a fault with the game. So I think our winning streak's coming to an end here. But if they withdraw the thing that I've been working on, then there's nothing I can do about that. That's nothing to do with me. I have very limited information anyway in this game that I can use. If they withdraw what I've been using successfully, then that's nothing to do with me. But you saw it yourself. They gave me no tactical instructions in that meeting at all. The game is on to me. It knows what I'm doing. It's not willing for me to do it. And it is very simple. Once you work it out, it's very, very simple. And it's because the target audience is very young and they need to make it simple for them. Is that the equaliser, or was he offside? What are your thoughts on FM26? I think I've just been talking about a lot of them. The match engine is FM24. That has not changed. And by them, I'm not talking about the graphics engine or the. I'm talking about the match engine, the core engine that runs the game, because we're still getting the same old nonsense that we were getting in FM24. So that's what I'm talking about, the match engine being the core engine that runs the game. That has not changed in the slightest. The plus side, the graphics are very nice, although the graphics can become a little bit stuttery, a little bit glitchy at times. Other times they can be quite nice. Bloody hell. John McGinn. What I don't want to do with him is I don't want to close him down too much. Let's just, before he causes me some major hassles, we'll just ask the fullback, oh, don't do that. So we don't want, is it Dallow's on that side? No, it's not Dallow, but Dallow can do the same because Rogers is a bit dodgy as well. So we'll get Dallow to trigger press. Oh, he is already, but he went bombing at him then. My thoughts, it's far from finished. I really don't know what to make of it at the moment. I just really don't know. It's the graphics, as I said, are nice. The pitch looks nice. The stadiums look nice. The animations look better than we've ever had before. And I'm seeing some very nice goals being scored. But the match engine's exactly the same as 24. There are so many things that are poor about it. I mean, even the graphics, I don't know where the ball is. Once it goes in the air, I can't see where the ball is. And it is quite, I don't know. I don't really know what to make of it yet. Even in Cleggy, no problem moving B team players to main squad. I think it might be because I've worked out how to beat this game every time. And the game is now throwing its toys out of the pram. It's making life extremely difficult for me now. All my players wanting to leave all of a sudden. They've been perfectly happy up to now. And not giving me the tactical instructions that I've been thriving on for the last 5 games since I worked out how to do this. Injuries coming out of nowhere went on top of everybody else. I've got a squad of about 14 left. And that was the last straw when I couldn't move players across from the under-21s. We just tried it then. He didn't turn up. And yeah, see, they're closing down way too much. So I think we're going to have to come off the trigger press completely. Closing like they're doing, like both fullbacks were told not to close down. Right, let's come off this trigger press completely. And they were just charging at them. I think there's something wrong with the game, big time. But I knew that my run was coming to an end anyway. I don't have any substitutes. And I think I'm going to go positive now. They do tend to concede, and we're going to push up. We're going to try and take the game to them. And I can't do that now because I went positive first. So that's another thing that's wrong with it. Come on. Right, let's go into a high press now, because what we're doing is not working. And yeah, and I don't know. I'm trying not to get upset by it. But if it's FM24 all over again, I am eventually going to get very upset by it. So it's going to do my head in probably within a few months. I don't know why they messed about with that match engine so much since FM22 that it just doesn't make any sense anymore. But what do I know? So, come on, boys, come on. See, we've got tired players and stuff now. I know we've got tired players, but I haven't got anybody really I can bring off the bench. And he's missed from 5 yards, yeah. My run has to come to an end, and then the game will be happy then. When you start missing from 5 yards out and stuff, it's just like is nuts. Okay, let's change the wing backs. I can do that. I can even change Kobe Mainu, I think. I don't have a midfielder, that's the problem. I can move Mount down to here, Fernandez up here, and bring on Heaven. How does that work in terms of... Yeah, that works. Yeah, okay, that works. And Sesko's very tired. Xerxes is extremely upset with me, but he has to play. And then I don't have any wingers or attacking mids available to me. I've got this Thwaites, but I don't know what he's like. We're just going to lose this game, and then the game will be happy, and then perhaps we'll get players back and we can get back to normal. But I knew it was coming to an end as soon as they took away my tactical instructions. The game knows I'm on to them. It knows I know how to beat it. So it just made it impossible for me to do it anymore. And that's FM24. When you start doing really well in FM24, it makes sure that you can't. And I don't know why FM24 was designed like that, but it was, and it's carried on. But we did say we were getting beat. Every time VAR does a check on the opposition goal as well, it's always awarded. Every time VAR does a check on mine, it's always disallowed. I don't know if you guys are having the same issues, but something that I've noticed every single time that see, they're just running past my players, and we're closing down too much, even though I've got it on less often. And we're getting thrashed here. The game's really rubbing my nose in it. Ha ha ha, we didn't give you your tactical instructions, and now you're screwed. I wonder if they're going to give me tactical instructions for the next game. That'll be quite interesting. Or whether it wants me to lose a few. I think they've done a lot of work on the Prem graphics and badges just to having download them, which is an improvement. Did you check the rules about moving players? It's the Premier League. It should be no problem of bringing in players. And I did it a few weeks ago. I brought in an 18-year-old. He played in the Champions League for 10 minutes and then broke his arm. So he hasn't been seen since. So I can do it. I'm just not allowed to at this point. You were not good enough. But I can't actually blame them. It's not their fault. If you've only got 14 players, then it's not really their fault. And also, if I'm not allowed to play either. But you saw that those instructions were blank, where I've had like about 8 different instructions in all the previous meetings. They were totally blank. The game knows that I know what I'm doing. And it's actually very, very simple. And you can win every game. Unless it does that to you, you can win every game. It's really simple. And given that the target audience is probably 12-year-olds who are not going to be able to puzzle that out, they probably think, FMSI think they're probably being quite smart having coded that into it, given that the target audience is not me, who does think out of the box a little bit. Yeah, Bay and Deer's up for sale. He's another one who's unhappy. And Luis, not quite sure what that message is. Bonjour, it's Luis. Oh, okay. Bonjour, Luis. Notice with VAR and FM23, but notice I know the decision before the VAR comes up. I kind of know what the decision's going to be at the moment, because every time it's for the opposition, it's a goal, and every time it's for me, it's disallowed. That's how I know. So I'm not... Somebody asked me earlier, what do I think of the game? I think it's probably half finished at this point in time. But it is what it is. It's what we've got. What I don't like is that if you work it out, if they start taking the messages away that help you to work it out, that's not playing a game. That is cheating. It's cheating. If they take away the thing that is helping you to win, that's cheating. And we'll see if we get it back, because now we've lost and we've dropped down to 4th, and the game's saying ha 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 in the background there. If we get it back now, so they're all going to be knackered. How did they get their condition back up to full in 24 hours? What? Are you kidding me? It's like we've moved on less than a day and they're all in prime condition already. What? Okay. I don't get that. I just don't get that. Well, there's no need to rest them then. That was one hell of a recovery, boys. I'm very impressed. Oh, goodness sake. Must be because we've got all these games coming up over Christmas and I've got no players. Uzi? 40-year-old, I hope he's a midfielder. Sports scientist. Right. I need to do a little bit of recruiting as well. Let's have a look. Overview. We have 90 million available. A wage budget of 102,000. That's not too much. But with the players going out, look at my squad. I don't want to have a look at my squad. You see, on the bench, I've got no wingers at all, apart from the boys who, oh, hang on, Fitzgerald's turned up now. And so was Ibrahimov. He's turned up as well, and Obi's turned up, so they just turned up a day late. Okay. So the game's addressed that. I've got actually no players who can come on as a sub for my wingers. A dog who can come on as a left winger, but I probably need him as a left back because the wing backs get really tired. Martinez, though, could play as the left back. Dorgu would have to play as the right. Yeah, see, I'm really struggling. Casemiro's recovered from his cold. Oh, it's just beginning to look like it was just for that game. Everything was just so that I lost. Joyce Fitzgerald. I wonder if he's related to Scott Fitzgerald. I hope these guys lose very quickly. So I need to buy someone who can play across the attacking midfield line. It's an absolute must. Let's go to recommendations and go to a list. And where's the... Let's go recommendations. Well, I'm not going to be able to afford any of these anyway, am I? Oh, this is, you see, there's not enough information here, is there? Well, there's one who can play across the line. I don't care who it is, as long as he can play across the line. He's actually got a bit of pace, that boy. Can play in all 4 forward positions. Could be useful. There was somebody on my short list I was looking at. Was it this geezer? Who looks, for a 21-year-old, he looks quite useful. And he can, at a push, play across that attacking mid. But I want to train him as a DLP. I think he's got potential as a DLP. Tackling could be better. But he's already got passing and vision, which are quite high. His technique is good and first touch is good. Composure's really good. So I think we could turn his decisions could get a lot better. We could turn him into a DLP. I'm pretty sure of it. Lucas, you are sick, are you? What's wrong? So I'm tempted to bring him in, just for the hell of it, because it doesn't really matter, and I don't mind. He only needs to be like a squad player. So make an offer. And then, if I can bring him in, there's only 15 mil. Maybe I can bring in a DLP who can play centre mid as well. I can bring Fernandez back as well as Mount, who can play in these positions. But if I can keep Fernandez and Mount up there... So maybe we need to be looking at... I've got to go back to recruitment now, have I? All right. Well, let's have a look at the matches for a start. Well, he's going to cost too much money. Would be an excellent signing. João Mario. But he's a fullback, and I don't need a fullback desperately. Mario Martin. He's a young boy. Box to box. Looks quite decent to me as a box-to-box youngster. Good tackler, good solid tackler in midfielder, can mark. His mentals are very good for 21. He's got good concentration, good decisions, his composure, but it's because he's young. Positioning is very good, teamwork and work great. I quite like him as well. Good solid midfielder he will become. I'm going to make a bid for him as well. I've got to buy players. Oh, okay. We can't bring him in. It's a shame. No one from... Okay, let's go to the in progress. Terrific. But these are going to be way too expensive, aren't they? Just C+. That we need better than that. 39 Carlos Alvarez. You see, he's... I could get look at a player like him. Good player. 22 years old, very young, good player. But do I want to focus here? Because if I bring him in, I can bring Fernandez down here to play as the DLP. Fernandez, very good player in that position. So I could think about him. Let's pop him on the short list. We're looking at a month. That's all I got to get them in. He's a winger. There's another one. 27. But can play across the line. And we could afford him. 5-star potential. Would need to learn the language. Can be wayward when crossing. So is the rest of the team. So I wouldn't worry about that. He's got poor crossing. So we just have to tell him not to cross. Okay, so in progress, none here. One from Argentina. But he's not much good. Goalkeeper. In progress 6. Marquinhos. Now, there's a name from the past, from like FM24. Very, very good player. But I've got an abundance of centre-backs. Not as good as this guy. Could sell one or two. Big ups, Phil. Nice seeing you back from holiday. Hope you have fun with this horrendous game. To be honest with you, the Portuguese legend, I just think it's like half finished. Which is kind of sad. But we have to, we've got what we've got. And I'm going to pop him on the... He's not for sale. But could we persuade them to sell? Let's, can we show some interest? Used to be able to show interest. Declare interest. Yeah, let's disrupt him a little bit. Koulibaly. 30 million defender. Paul Pogba. Excuse me. 32 years old. Højbjerg. Now there's not really much going on here. Oliveira, defensive. Luke de Jong. 35 years old. I might actually be having to look, and these are nothing at the bottom. So I don't really have anything to go at at the moment. It's kind of weird, this game. I mean, if we can bring him in, we can sell a couple of our centre-backs. Yeah, that's... I'd love to. He's a quality player. I don't know if a deal can be done, but I hope so. Try and unsettle him. Ugarte. Okay, well, we know. Just get sold then. It's not my problem. Another injury. He's got a cut legs. Actually, so have I, but I'm still playing tonight. I've got a cut on my leg. I got it when I ran into the fridge earlier, but I still managed to get up and play the game. What does that matter with these players? He's got a cut in his leg. So we're looking for a response from Paris Saint-Germain, which they don't seem to be coming up with. I wonder if that has upset my system now, or whether it will still work. I mean, if this works, then I've broken the game already. I will be, because I've started I don't know if you saw it, I've done the first episode of the WSL, and I used it in the first game. We won easily in the first game. I've been using it in the Champions League matches as well, and we won both of those comfortably. I wonder if I've broken the game already. But I need that list of tactical instructions to figure out. Casemiro, Fernandez, attacking mid. Kobe Mainu, okay, Cunha. Mason Mount, Sesko. Okay, so Martinez coming in for Euro. Don't have a problem with that. What I can't understand is how they got this condition back after a day. And one night's sleep, and they were like absolute tip-top condition. That's a glitch for sure. Unless the game knows I don't have a team. Casemiro for... Who have I got? Mainu was in there, wasn't he? No, Fernandez. So Fernandez can go up top. Casemiro's got the ump. But we'll play him anyway. And... Cunha and Mason Mount on the left. That's a good idea, actually. I hadn't thought of putting Mount on the left-hand side. That's a pretty neat idea. So Cunha and Mason Mount on the left-hand side. That's a pretty neat idea. Now, have I got a bench? Right. OB can come and be the forward. He's still injured, coming back tomorrow, so he can go on the bench for Maguire. Ugarte, I'm not interested in Ugarte anymore. So I got Heaton, Yoro, Dorgu. Got two. Have I got another? Okay. I'm going to struggle for a left back, aren't I? This is the problem. So Dorgu can come on the left, but I don't have a right back. That's the right back I'm struggling for with Mazraoui away. I got to go. Dorgu could play. Because Martinez... I could always move Martinez over and put Yoro in the middle. That solves that problem. Thwaites is the only DM I have. I'm going to put Ugarte in there. even though he hates me. So I got 2 DMs of sorts, 1 winger. Xerxes hates me as well, and he's leaving soon. So we'll try this. Whatever his name is, Ibrogimov. Sounds like a Russian boy. Joyce Fitzgerald. I didn't ask for a report on Joyce Fitzgerald. Did I? Don't think so. I didn't ask for a report on him. Well, thank you very much for anticipating that I might have wanted. Oh, Garte's injured now. Shall I give him an injection and make him available for the next game? That's not very nice, is it? Let's get him fit. He needs to be sold. How did the party go, James? You didn't do much partying, did you? Newcastle, huh? Good win for Newcastle, has to be said. Could be Ukrainian. He's got a very sort of Russian name. Look at these nutters. Oh, there's the tactical advice. I wonder if there's anything in there. Yeah, we do have some tactical advice. So it's given me my tactical advice back now. Now that I've lost the game they wanted me to lose, I've got my advice back. So this is what we do. Now we know how we're set up. We're set up in a mid-block cautious. So we just click on these. I recommend that for our upcoming match against Newcastle, play with a positive mentality. Now, playing with a positive mentality could be a good thing or it might not be. So what we need to do is, first of all, we need to find out who's at home. So we got... We're at home. So positive could be a good move, but we need to check on that, because positive, if we go gung-ho out of the blocks, that might not be a good thing. So we're going to look at this one, and we're going to go to the opposition report. We're going to look at the goals analysis. You can see that Newcastle don't score early on, that they tend to score late on. So going positive at the beginning actually might be a good thing. They also concede quite early on. So going positive might seem like a good idea. Looking at the number of goals that they've scored, 20, 25, 26. Yeah, that's possible that they've scored 26 placed shots, mostly from inside the box with placed shots. Look at their assists. These are goals. The goals conceded. There's nothing here that from outside the box that should bother. We're looking at both teams. And then in terms of assists, 7 have come from crosses. 7 of a 22 have come from inside the penalty area. 7 have come from crosses. And apparently 8. 3 and 4 is 7. Maybe there was a cross from here. 8 have come from crosses. So we need to be able to deal with crosses. Going positive might be a good idea. So now we can deal with instruction number 1. So going positive, we can go positive. Opposition won't play direct football. There's no way really that I can check that. So if we go to the opposition report, go to overview. There is a way to check this. Where did I see this? Where is it? Where is it? It's in the lineup. But I will expected tactical style. Here we are. More direct passing. See, no, he's just given me some advice that says that they're unlikely to play direct. So it says the opposition won't play direct. So with a higher defensive line, it's telling me to play with a higher defensive line. That's a load of nonsense. We know that they're going to play direct just by checking in there, so we're not going to do that one. Concede a lot of long shots, so we need to go and have a look back into goals conceded. 3 goals within their own half. What? So let's go to goals. 5 long shots in terms of, but most of them are from within the penalty area, and my team are not very good at long shots anyway. So we're not going to bother with that one. I mean, one of the things that we should do is write down what he says, because all we have to do is, if we are struggling to score, remember that he said they concede a lot of long shots and then take off, work the ball into the box. But we know then that they will play direct. We'll bear that in mind. Concede a lot of long shots. Concede most chances there. Where? That's his advice. Newcastle concede most chances there. Where? I'd recommend focusing our attacking play down the left-hand side as they... Okay, so now we need to go back here and create chances down the left-hand side. I wouldn't say any more than the right-hand side. What I would say is that they're kind of balanced in terms of, however, if we look at this, where they concede, they've conceded 9 from crosses. So I'm going to go along with that instruction. What he's going to say now is to focus down the flanks. Focus play down the left flank. I actually think we should be focusing play down both flanks. Although, yeah, I'm prepared to go along with that, actually. So, and then the last bit would help prevent the opposition creating chances in RB. In our box. So they have proven to be dangerous, creating chances in the box. So it doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to do here, so I need to find out if they're creating chances inside the box. Assist type 7 from inside the box. That's a lot. So I think he's going to say play with a higher line. But that was going to cause a problem. Yeah, that is going to cause a problem with the direct passing. So that kind of contradicts. But I'm going to start with a higher line because we are going to go positive, and we're probably going to start with a high press. And then just go through these. These really are irrelevant. These opposition instructions at the moment, they don't work. But we'll just go through those. And that is how you do that. And if you do get those right, then you can't lose. And Casemiro lacking match fitness. Okay. So the one thing I have to do, which I haven't done, is out of possession. I want to go from a mid block to a high press early on. It's going to leave me exposed at the back, so I also need good I need to make sure also that we have stop crosses. Yeah, we've got stop crosses. And what I'm also going to do is make, yeah, he's already a fullback. And I'm going to make him a fullback as well. So therefore, we do have an issue here. Fernandez should come up here. And Mount and Cunha switch over. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that should do that. And that's how I've been doing it. And if you actually get those right, then I've just been walking away with the games. So we'll see. We shall see if it is. Oh, he's injured, is he, Ugarte? Who can come in then? Who can come in? It's going to have to be one of these youngsters, isn't it? Thwaites. I've always rated him as a youngster. My midfield replacement, Heaven, who's a centre-back, and Thwaites. Ah, this game is lovely. Oh, right, okay. I take anything the game says at the moment with a pinch of salt. But I have been getting great success with this, Neil. And I kind of was thinking about the target audience that they were aiming at, Neil, and they're about 12 years old. And so they cannot make it too hard. And I also remembered Miles saying in an interview that there's enough information in the data hub for you to win every game. And so when I saw these tactical meetings and I put it together with what was limited in the data hub that you can actually use, although you have to take it with a pinch of salt because Wolves apparently have scored more goals than we have and Wolves are second to bottom. That's not true. And I found I've just won 5 games on the trot until it didn't give me tactical instructions last time. What that was about, I don't know. It just gave me a horrendous week. Home form's important. I'm expecting a solid defence today. And also, it's snowing again. We're going to have a spate of snow at the moment, are we? It's Christmas, isn't it? So what I have to do, always do this, just pause, go to tactics, and just check that the opposition instructions are loaded. Some of them loaded, some didn't. Oh boy. That's another one. But we never press. That's nonsense, that is. Why would you never press someone? That would never make sense. Oh, I thought that was a penalty then, but he just fell down, did he? Book him. Go on, Cunha-san. Oh. So I wonder if I've worked out those tactical instructions properly. There were a couple that contradicted each other, the more direct passing and the high line. And I suppose what I should have done is made a decision on which one I wanted to focus on. But I went with both instructions, and that might cost me. I think I was being forced to make a choice which one was more dangerous, but we'll see how we get on. Having the fullbacks means their wingers should be getting. I think I have worked it out, you know. Yeah, I can rest players, Danielle, no problem at all. You just go into the squad and just into the first team page and just select the players and then right click and rest for a day. That I've always known how to do. But what I can't understand is how they recovered without rest within 24 hours. That didn't make any sense to me. like FM's ever supposed to make sense to me. But come on, boys, we've got them. Not like that. Was that not a bloody Martinez, wasn't it? Oh. See, I need shouts now. I need to be able to tell Martinez, oi, buck up, sunshine. But we don't have any shouts anymore. In fact, we don't have any in-game management at all now. It's just over to the FM gods now. And hopefully that I've got worked out the tactical meeting adequately. Oh, what a strike that was. It was from behind him. Well, we're the better team at the moment, but remember that Newcastle tend to come back into the game around about 30 minutes. So, depending on... might be prudent. See, they're shooting from long range. It might be prudent to actually just come into a mid-block for the last 15 minutes and the first 15 minutes of the second half. Go on, you're in. Go on, son. Oh, Fernandez. You're giving me a headache here. Is he playing a free role? Fernandez. No, he's playing as an attacking mid. I need him to play in a free role. Oh, here they come. There you go, you see. Coming up to 30 minutes. This is when they... See, I didn't act quick enough. We knew they score goals around this mark. So they don't concede many around this mark. So I think I might go into a mid-block now. That was me, not focused. So let's go into a mid-block before half-time. So we want to go back to cautious. I don't want to do that. Can I delete? Do it after. Out of possession. We're going to a mid-block. We'll have a standard line. Huh? Standard line. Oh, what is going on? Am I only allowed to do one instruction at a time? That's not very nice. Let's go to tactics. I bet Newcastle can do more than one instruction at a time. No, I can do it from there. So we'll go with a standard line. I think that's all I need to change at this point. And we'll go to cautious mentality and see it out to half-time when Newcastle are at their most dangerous. Go on, son. Lovely pass. Go on, Mason. Into the box. Oh, just give it away. I mean, given that we've only got half a squad, I think we're doing all right. Now, there's something wrong with our shooting, isn't there? Bearing in mind that he did say they concede a lot of goals. Let's test that out. Let's work the ball into the box off. Let him have a couple of shots. I mean, our shots on target ratio is good. But that's probably because we're working it into the box. I mean, we've been much the better team. But just before halftime, we've just got to stop them scoring. And for the 15 minutes after, Mason Mount is causing problems down that left-hand side. And we scored! Get in! Get in, Bruno! It's like, it's not quite as easy working this out as it is in FM24. But if you use that tactical meeting and then you also remember what he said, then you can adjust it based on what he said. Because sometimes he gets it right and sometimes he gets it wrong. So we called it right. Playing positive, we went 1-0 up. I forgot then to go into a mid-block before when I should have. They pulled one back, went into a mid-block, remembered that he said take a few shots, and we went 2-1 up again. No, this is just a practice save, Daniel. I've just been using it to try and work the game out. Oh, we got a yellow ball as well. I can see the ball in the air. That's one of my big complaints about the game, is when the ball goes in the air normally, I can't see it. So we still want to stay, remembering what he said, we still want to stay in a mid-block for the beginning of the second half. Let's say you weren't that bad. We're going to say that to all of them. You can still improve, boys. Nobody's really tired. Nobody's having a crop game. So Martinez was an absolute twit. But he is in real life sometimes. So let's... so we want to stay in this mid-block. Stop them scoring for 15 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes, and then we'll turn on the gas again later, if necessary. Dribbling is so overpowered, and we are beating them. I mean, if we look at the stats, we're absolutely beating them out of sight. We just need that one more goal, and then we'll take the 3 points here. But there you go. If we can hold on to the 3 points here, that's proof that I figured this game out. And I only lost against Villa because it took half of my team out and didn't give me any tactical instructions. It just wanted me to lose. It knows I'm on to it. Oh, boy. Right, I think we should step on the gas very soon, because they're coming back at us a little bit, but we'll make some changes first. And Shaw is very tired. So Martinez can go out onto the left. Yoro can come into the middle. That's how we were going to do it. Casemiro's tired. Cunha's tired. I don't have a right winger. Heaven will have to come on for Casemiro. Can Mount play on the right wing? No. That's a bit of a shame. Ugarte can, but he's got a right strop with me. And he's injured anyway. He's going to have to run himself into the ground, Cunha. And what we'll do... Cunha will have to stay on. Mainu is tired. Really struggling here. I could put Fernandez back here and bring Jeremy into play. Can he play on the right wing? Yeah, he can play on the right wing, and we put Cunha in the centre. Jeremy, Cunha, Fernandez. Better to have Fernandez as the pressing. This is working so far. It's not easy though. And anybody else tired? No, they're all right. Cunha is tired, but I can't do anything about him. Unless I give Thwaites a game. Let's give Thwaites a game. Go on, show us what you can do, son. Let's put him on the left wing, out of the way, and put Mount in the middle. Now we've got another problem. Mount should be here. Is he playing any other position? Oh, he does. Let's play him as an inside forward. Okay, so let's see if we can hold on. I really feel like I should go into top gear now, because they do tend to concede late on, Newcastle. I think I recall that. So I think we should be going into top gear. But at the moment, while we're holding on, there's no need to panic. Go on, Mount. Go on, Sam. Oh, I hit the post. Oh, that was a good cross by Thwaites then. What a good player he is. Come on, boys. Hold on. Well done, son. Right, let's go to opposition instructions. I don't think I'm going to come out of the mid block. I think we're doing okay. They're having trouble breaking us down. We deserve to win it, that's for sure. Right, I've got one more sub to make. Dallo, I think. Dorgu can come in here. And I think, let's see this out now, boys. We go into a low block, maybe. They're pretty much camped in our half of the pitch. Right, let's just see it out now. We've got this. We got this. Shorter, lower tempo. Let's go narrow. We don't need to counter-attack now. Time wasting up. Final third. Dribbling. We can discourage the dribbling. Dribbling discouraged. Cool. Let's just see it out. Oh, time wasting. Can't do that yet. Oh, we have done that already. Oh, is a highlight? Oh, no. How much of Newcastle match get watched because Tino and Hall look amazing? I actually watched the game and I thought that, yes, they were amazing. I thought Newcastle were outstanding. And sometimes Newcastle surprised me like that. They haven't played like that all season, and I thought they were outstanding. And there we go. You see, so when I've got those tactical meetings, I can win these games. And the only reason I lost against Villa was because it took half my team out, and it also didn't give me the tactical meeting. That's a bit odd. Just for that week, it took half my team out and then didn't give me any tactical meeting on Aston Villa. I find that a little bit strange. Back then, I had a tactical meeting against Newcastle. We worked it out and we beat them. The thing that I'm looking out for when I don't get any tactical instructions, because that's the game just saying you're not going to win this one, sunshine. Right. Mount Chines. What did he do? He didn't score. So let's just say I thought you were at your creative best, because he didn't score. He did well down the left, and it was interesting that using the tactical meeting and the limited data hub stats that we had, we were able to focus play down the left-hand side. Mount had an extremely good game. Isn't that interesting? They've made it a little bit easier than it has been for a long time, and I think I've just worked it out now. And as long as they don't mess about, if that's what they're going to do when you are beating the game, they're just not going to give you those instructions, then that's not very fair at all. So try it, guys. When you're playing FM26, we'll go through it again in a minute. Rest players 1 day. When's my next game? We will go through it again in a minute. Where do you find the schedule? Let's go to the portal. So the next game is 3 days, so they do need a rest. My main save, Daniel, will be... there's going to be 2 main saves. Well, there's three saves I'm doing. I'm doing a WSL with Manchester United, Champions League or bust. How long will it take to win the Champions League? And then that's the WSL done. Then I'm doing a journeyman, which I'm starting in South Korea. That's going to be videos. And then I'm going to do Woking for the live stream. Because as somebody pointed out, I haven't done a non-league team for such a long time. And so, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to... Do I need another... Oh, no, he's leaving, isn't he? I need another assistant manager. So this match preparation is nothing. It's a meeting that really doesn't make any difference. If you're not doing any of this stuff yourself, it doesn't make any difference. So don't worry too much about that meeting. Yeah, I actually think so as well, James. Especially as it's the club near to where I live, so it will be good. It changed everything having those 2 back that makes us more in control than we were before. I don't get that, James. It changed everything having those 2 back makes us way more in control than we were before. Oh, you mean Hall and Livramento? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to stop Newcastle becoming a very good team. I absolutely agree. So he wants to keep that the same. I don't have a problem with that. Then Mainu and Casemiro. Why change those over? That doesn't make sense. And why take Fernandes out of the team? Unless Fernandes is knackered. No, he's fine. I'm just going to go with the same team. Have I got anybody back yet? Ugarte still injured. Me, Maguire. Lemon's still injured. We'll go with the same team. Casemiro, though. Because there's no place for Cunha at the moment. Let's put Fernandez down there. Where is Cunha? Oh, he's on the wing. That's why I can't do that. Yeah, let's put Fernandez back. Casemiro. It's much of a muchness, isn't it? So I could play Mount there, but then I've got no one on the left. Dorgu could play on the left. But it's okay, we'll go with the same team. So, thing to look out for, and I'll tell you all this again, is this tactical meeting that will come in. Who are we playing? Who's the next fixture? Wolves at home. So he's probably going to say we should be playing positive. But I'm not so sure yet. So here it is. Here's the tactical. Oh, so we got a lot of instructions here, a lot of advice here. So now we just go through it exactly the same way as we did before. Wolves concede most chances there. Where? Okay, where? It's recommend focusing our play down the right-hand side against Wolves. Right, so let's go to the opposition report. Focusing our play down the right-hand side against Wolves. Now, you can see down the right-hand side is 3 assists. Down the left-hand side is 7. So that's a false flag. It's a false piece of information. But you can see that a lot of assists go through the middle. So an alarming 12 of 36 assists have come from inside the penalty area. And 7 from just outside the penalty area. 14 have come from through balls. So what we should actually be doing here is focusing our play down the middle, not down the flanks. We could try down the left-hand side again, but my instinct, because lots of through balls, is to get the ball through to Fernandez. And so this first one is a red herring. We're not going to do that. We're going to play through the middle. So we'll bring up the tactic. Fernandez should be playing in a free role here. And we're going to play through the middle. So I've got the team instructions. Final third. Oh, it's not there. Progression, that's where it is. So that first instruction was a red herring. If you click on that, then you're barking up the wrong tree. So we're going to go down the middle. And the next one, encourage players to unsettle the opposition. So they're saying we are stronger than them. I still don't know where to work out that. I don't know where to find that information. So if I go to fixtures, I actually don't know where to find that information. And I click on Wolves. I can't see their players. Does anybody know where you can see their players' attributes? Are there like a a comparison. Have they taken that out? Because I can't find it. Does anybody know? I cannot find where... Like, remember we had a squad comparison before? There just doesn't seem... About the club... Oh, wait a minute. What have we got here? But it doesn't give me their attributes. Oh, wait a minute. Physicals. So if we put strength... See, that's another red herring. Look how strong they are. If we then go and look at attributes, technical, yeah, and they're very, very good tacklers, so that's a red herring as well. So he's given me some bum information here. So let's go back to our... Where is the tactical meeting gone? Tactical advice. So that one we need to ignore as well. So it's just those two really, and then we'll do these. Not that they matter. I kind of like come to the... I haven't been playing the game for too many hours, but I've come to the conclusion that the opposition instructions don't work. It's just kind of cool. It's kind of like a half-finished game, this. And that's it. That's all we've got. We know they don't concede most chances there. I'm surprised he didn't give me any information about... I think we should be playing positive. We need to go and check that out for ourselves. Goals. No, you see, they score early goals, so that's why he didn't say play positive. Even though Wolves are down the bottom of the table, they score a lot of early goals and then they taper off. So we could play positive towards the end of the first half. They concede a lot of goals early on, but they come back into it kind of halfway through the second half. So we should play in the way that we do for the first... Oh, Ugarte. He now doesn't think that I've mistreated him. I don't know what I did, but he's dropped because he's been playing, hasn't he? His demands are unacceptable. Casemiro, he's 33 years old. What should I do? Just sell him? Let him go? 235,000. What would you do, guys? Sell him or let him go? I don't think it matters anyway, because this isn't my save. I'll just walk away. See what he makes of that. So I'm happy-ish with the team. Sesko needs to bag a couple of goals. Yereme is nearly fit. Soon these boys hopefully will be back. And we need to sign a player or two. So if that all works out now, we should win this game. Stay in the mid-block to begin with and become more positive as the half goes on. At some point become positive. And then go back into a mid-block later. do that one. Let's say I have faith in them. Sell him for the rebuild. Yeah, there's no point. I think his contract runs out at the end of the season. There's no point in keeping a 33-year-old. It doesn't make any sense. Got to admit, this actually is quite good. I wonder how long it will take me before I get so fed up of it. But it actually looks quite nice. I've got to be, I'm like, fair play. But how much data did we have to lose for these pretty pictures? I'm getting a bit fed up of it now, so let's go and check always check this. See, none of them. I ticked them all and none of them have actually been put in there. You've always got to check it. Not that I think opposition instructions make any difference. I don't think they do. So let's see if we've got that tactical meeting right again. The major thing that we've done is focus our play up the middle. So let's see if that works. Now, Wolves are giving us a damn good game here. They haven't had the ball, but it looks like they're all down here all the time. Sunderland 0, Manchester City 2. Get in, get in. Oh, hit the post. Oh, come on, boys. We've had 70% of the possession, but we haven't created anything. So as the half goes on, we do need to become a little bit more positive. Wolves' threat starts to curtail after 25 minutes or so. So I do think they've made this game a little bit easier for their target audience. That's a penalty, ref. Hey, Vincent Zanata, how are you doing? Schmidt-Storm. I actually think that I've broken the game, to be honest. There's a little tactical meeting that if you use it properly, you can't lose. And we're just putting it to the test here. We've got a penalty here. And Fernandez has scored. We're 1-0 up. Now, what we should do is go positive at this point, because Wolves' threat is not very good. But as we're 1-0 up, I'm going to stay in the mid-block. Because Wolves gave me a game last time. If you can't do, don't do. 90 mil would be useful. I've got 90 mil. Casemiro, we need to put him up for sale, don't we? Not just walk away from his contract. We need to get something for him. Although it doesn't really matter. Because... Oh, go on then. Let's make it 2. And I think that we're winning because we made that one little tweak, and that was to ignore what he said about focusing play down the right-hand side, when clearly they don't concede many from there, but to recognise that they concede mostly from through balls and just go up the middle. That's all we did. And I'd like to see a goal with a through ball, if possible. But it's going to be a cross, isn't it? If we can just get a few through balls. I wonder if I should make Fernandez a playmaker. Let's try that instead of for free roll. Let's make him an advanced playmaker. Let's see if he can pop a few through balls there. He's having a decent game because of the penalty, of course. Oh, there we go. Oh, my lord. We're really putting the pressure on them. Oh, yeah, we are absolutely giving them. In Wales, we say, giving them a garchad. It's a good old Welsh word that I haven't heard for many, many years. We're giving them a garchad. Come on. Little through ball. No. 1-0. Because, I mean, we're not creating too many chances, but then we're not. We don't look threatened. So, yeah, well done controlling possession. And let's just say you weren't that bad. Everybody's fit as a fiddle. So, all fine because you don't know what I can't do. I don't get that, Vincent. You guys are losing me today. All fine, man, because I don't do what I can't do. What is it you can't do? Come on, make it 2. Put me out my misery. I will say one thing, though. I don't score many goals from set pieces. I've scored 1 goal in all the time that I've been playing from a set piece. I've 1 free kick and 1 from a corner. Delict scored from a corner once. I'm wondering if I should go into a high press, but it's at this time I think I recall Wolves start to come back into the game. So I think we need to just maybe go cautious at this point. Yeah, be a good idea. Let's just go cautious because they score a lot of goals at this point, and then it tapers off towards the end. So we just want to protect our lead now. If we can, boys. Not quite sure what happened there. Wolves are having to withstand heavy pressure, but it's not doing us any good. We need that second goal. Delict is tired, is he? Well, let's bring Euro on. And he's on a yellow card. Shaw is also tired. We'll do the same thing here. Martinez can come out there. And then Heaven can come in here. Casemiro is tired. The only DM I've got is Thwaites. Let's give him a run out. And then Fernandez is tired. And we'll put Jeremy on the wing. Mount can come. Actually, Mount can come down here. Out of possession. That means Thwaites goes up there. I don't know what I'm doing now. Let's undo that. It's difficult to remember. So I'm going to undo everything. So Casemiro, Fernandez, Mount. Where was Mount? undo everything. I'm totally lost now. So Casemiro, Martinez goes over here, and Yoro comes in here. Heaven can come in for Casemiro. Mount can come across to Playmaker. Yarami can come over here, but I've got an issue with these two. That's why. Cunha's okay. Delict is tired as well. Stalu okay, yeah. So let's put Martinez back there. Dorgu here. Now I've got a problem with the Euro and Dorgu situation. And that should do it. Few little subbies. We have beaten them, but our finishing has been bad today. Come on, one more goal, boys. One more goal. "82 minutes. We're nearly there, boys. Nearly there. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. Come on, let's get this goal that we need. What happened there? I couldn't see the ball. The ball went in the air. I completely lost it. I was looking for the flashing light. Well, it's another win. Not a very good one. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. So you can see how we're doing this. The only time I failed tonight, the only time I failed to win is when the game didn't give me that tactical meeting. I wonder if that's a ploy that the game is going to use. If you actually are doing too well, it will take the tactical meeting away. That'll be like so cool. How to cheat and get away with it. Because now, since we lost to Villa, because we didn't have that information, we've won the next two games. And that's how it's done. It's like, shall we try one more? What time is it now? The game is broken. Total reverse engineering because of my videos. So I think we've broken the game. I think if you try this out, boys, and you can't lose. As you can see, since I've been doing it, the only time we've lost is when they didn't give me that tactical meeting and then took half my team out as well. I think I need to rest players, don't I? Before it's too late. When's the next fixture? Yeah, we need to rest them. Where's the squad? Oh no, they've made a miraculous recovery again. Like, is this a glitch? I know we got a heavy schedule at the moment, but they're recovering within a day. Is this a glitch? Doesn't matter. I like to have them fit. We'll do one more just to show you that it works. Worst performing attacking team. Newcastle fans will be pleased to know it's Sunderland. We haven't had any meetings yet, have we? Are you getting into the same issue with your... Yeah, I mean, you apply the same thing, because I've only played 3 competitive games in the women's save, and I've won them all. You just have to go to that meeting and then offset it against what you see in the opposition report. It's really simple to do. Well, what was that question that I missed? Do you feel the squad could do with strengthening everywhere? I can't actually say because it upsets all the others. You can't go back from there, can you? Who's this? 43,000 for Victor Munabu. Yeah, let's have him. Only sign as a last resort. Munabu. Who's this then? Bayern 2 offers. Well, let's take them. Can we? I don't know. What's going on here? Why can't I click yes? Never mind. This is going to be probably the last game of this save, so it doesn't really matter. Before we move on to Woking. But if I've worked this out, Woking could win the Champions League within about 4 seasons. If I actually worked it out. Oh, it'd be so bad if I've actually broken it already. Repayments? We don't want to pay anything. Oh no, I've got no goalkeepers. It's doing it again because, for goodness sake, I don't have any goalkeepers now. I have to play Tom Heaton. Bayandir is still at the club, so he can play. This game is bonkers. So this one you can just ignore. This one I generally go along with what he says. Yoro can come back. He could, yeah, Delict probably does need a rest. If you click this, it doesn't work. It's a waste of time. So Yoro can come in at centre mid. What happened there? For Delict. Maguire's going to start complaining soon as well. Dorgu in for Luke Shaw. I don't see why not. Having the 2 full-backs in the mid-block helps. Where's the meat? Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Mainu in at DM. Mainu, Casemiro. Well, that's what we've got. And then Fernandez. Oh, he wants to switch them over, doesn't he? And then Fernandez. Who's Montanto? Bendito Montanto. 17. You want me to put a 17-year-old in there? Let's put him on the bench. Now you're taking the mick. Actions here. So we'll put him on the bench. Cunha can play on that wing. And Jeremy. He wants to rest players, doesn't he? We'll let him rest players then. Fernandez and Sesko. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, well, I remember. Let's put him on the bench because I'll probably forget. Okay, why can't I get to the tactics? Right. See, he hasn't arrived in the... Oh, there he is he? No. He hasn't arrived in the first team either. Ah, because he's unavailable for the next match. Well, that solves that problem then. So we'll have a look at this tactical meeting again once we can get through this stuff. Because that's actually all you need. What? So Dallow's gone. Here it is. So there's a few instructions. So all you got to do now would be suitable ahead of our next match. I recommend that we start with a balanced mentality. Now that's a difficult one to decide. So we're going to have a look at their goals. They don't score very early on, but they do score in the last 15 minutes or so. So I'm not sure balance. We might start positive and then around about 25 minutes go into a mid-block. And then they taper off and they don't score goals in the last. So I don't get this. This is 76 to 90. 76 to 90. 76 to 90. I don't get that. There's something wrong with this. So early on they don't score goals. Around about either side of half time they score goals and then they taper off. So I would say start positive, not balanced. So we'll go to our tactics and we'll go mentality positive. Start positive because they're not a threat at the beginning of the game. And then we've got to remember to go back into the mid-block cautious. And then here we have Leeds concede a lot of long shots. Now we're about to find out if that's bullshit. Huh? Some of these things you can't get out of. So, Leeds concede a lot of long shots. So he's probably going to say, don't work the ball into the box. They conceded 2 long shots. And in fact, most of the assists have come from inside the penalty area. So that's a red herring. So he would probably have said, don't work the ball into the box. And again, we've got this get stuck in, which I didn't believe last time. Where did we find? I think it's in senior squad. Let's go to attributes. Oh, here, not that one. Physical. Yeah, they're very strong. They're quite strong, and they're technical, tackling. Yeah, they're pretty decent at tackling as well. So that's a red herring as well. So we don't want to get stuck in, and we'll just do these, although they don't always. So I think we should start positive. Go back into a mid-block cautious before half-time. So let's go positive. And we will go with a high press, higher line. One thing I do want to have a look at. One thing I do want to have a look at. Oh, come on. You can't go back. I keep forgetting you can't go back. One thing I want to have a look at. I don't want opposition instructions. You can't go back, can you? Opposition report. Thank you. 5 and 7. It's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of assists coming from the flanks, isn't it? So I'm actually gonna go. This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna go both flanks. Middle, balanced. Actually, let's go balanced, because it's about even, middle, and yeah, let's go balanced. That'll do it. Then I don't have that dilemma. Are you doing a League One team? Hey, TNC. Leeds deserve the win today. Are you having a laugh? Oh, you mean in real life? Not against me. Okay, let's address the team. Let's get on with this. Come on, everyone. I know you want to beat our rivals. Expect, yeah. I'm going to expect today. We are better than Leeds. And Let's just get... We don't need to see that again. And we will check. See, there's a few that didn't take. Somebody asked about the game earlier. It's half a game. They've released it when it's half finished. That's unfortunate. But yeah, it's half a game. And I think they have made it... Have we... What have we got here? Let's change the... Now we've got the pictures back. Again, it's another example of how it's half a game. There's so many glitches, so many things wrong with it, and things go wrong. Now, I know people will say you've got to expect that, and I do know that in brand new games, when they come out, have a lot of issues, but not as many as this. There's just so many, and I also think they've made the game by putting that tactical information in, and you can offset it against the limited information in the data hub. It is possible, if you get it right, if you interpret it right, you can win every game. So you don't really need to do in-game management. And you can see how many games we're winning. We're just not doing that good against Leeds at the moment. Well, we're coming up to 26 minutes. It's time, because Leeds are quite good from here on in, time to go into a mid-block. Let's go with the standard line. That might be the wrong move, and we'll go with a cautious mentality. Because Leeds will come back into it from here, and we want to just make sure they don't score. We don't want to be counter-pressing either at this point. Oh, there's a highlight here. Oh, no, there isn't. Do we want to be... Where's that then? Where's the counter press? Ah, it's the transition, isn't it? So we don't want to be doing that, so we were right. There's not much happening in this Leeds game, is there? Half-time 0-0. We're the better team, but Leeds are a little bit more clinical than we are. So I think we need to be telling them. Go and put on a show out there. Come on, boys, you can do this. Wouldn't thought the Leeds being rivals. Yeah, there's an old history with Leeds. I remember from the 70s. Leeds and United, the teams hated each other. The likes of Billy Bremner and Norman Hunter, and there were some really dirty games between Leeds and United. It's perhaps not so much a rivalry now as it was in the old days. But my goodness me, some of those battles in the old days were like blood and thunder. Go on, son. This is it. Is this the goal? It certainly is. Bruno Fernandes. He's playing as an attacking mid again, though, isn't he? No, free roll this time. Are we going to get another victory? I like that Villa game. I feel so cheated that they didn't. They just simply withdrew any tactical information whatsoever. Yeah, it was probably worse than Sunderland Newcastle. It was the Battle of the Roses, United being the Red Rose and the Yorkshire White Rose. There were some nasty games in the 70s, early 80s. I think that they were under pressure to clean it up. Oh, we're going to get a red card, are we? That's a red. Oh, we could have done without that. Fernandes can come back in here. He can play as the DLP. And now I think we probably need to go defensive. Let's bring Jeremy back. These can stay as fullbacks. This is going to be a test. Standard line. We don't want any of that nonsense. Just come off the press. We're going to regroup. No, we don't need to do that anymore. And in possession, we'll just go shorter, lower tempo. We'll go a bit narrower as well. Okay. We've got 25 minutes to hold on. Can we do it? I don't think we can. I've had a player sent off twice in FM26 and I've always lost. I still don't know how to do it. There was a way to do it in FM24. I haven't figured out FM26 yet. I need more highlights. I need to see if they're getting in behind us. I can't tell from here. Some members of the squad are used to playing more direct. It's a big ask. I don't want to play more direct. In fact, what I want to do is... What was I going to do? Can't remember what I was going to do now. I got sidetracked. I don't want to play more direct. They can just suck it up for now. So we just got 5 minutes to hold on. Let's up the time wasting. I might go back into a low block. Team instructions, out of possession, in possession. And let's go into a low block. And take a really big chance now and go with a lower line. I don't know if the lower line will work in 26. Oh, hit the post. That's a good sign. We've got 2 minutes to hold on, plus time added on. Come on, boys, you've got this. Go on, you got this, boys. Oh, this time is 89 minutes. Oh, Fernandez. Oh, good show. Good show. Take a punt from there, no problem. That's because I've got the lower line. He took a punt from outside the box. Well done. Good choice. 3 minutes to go, boys. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes. Oh, no. Unless this is the final touch. Whistle, ref. Whistle. Come on, ref. Yes. Whistle, ref. Yes, yes, yes. That's gone out for a... Come on, referee. Yes, yes. They're in the tunnel. We've pinched another one. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we do that. And that's all there is to it. You just use that tactical meeting. You just interpret. Confirm transfer. What's that about? Uzi. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just say yes. So that's how you do that. It's very, very simple. The game, I have broken the game. It's taken just like about a week. And you just use that meeting. And you just like, wherever it is. There it is. That meeting. And they've actually got mentality now. Yeah, we remember that one, the balance mentality. You just got to use that meeting and check against the limited information that you have in the data hub. And what's quite interesting about what we did today, we played, what was it, 4 games? We lost to Aston Villa. Or did we play 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we played 4. We lost to Aston Villa first up. And that was, I feel cheated because they didn't give me any tactical suggestions whatsoever. They also decimated half my squad for that. And I couldn't put under 21s in the first team. So we got stuffed. I think the game 1 did me to lose. And then after that, we applied the system and we've won them all again. So it works. Try it out, boys. All you've got to do is use that meeting, that tactical meeting, and then just interpret it against, as we were doing tonight, against what is in the opposition report. And you get that right, you'll learn how to do it very quickly. If you get that right. So if it's like what we were doing, like he was saying that you should focus play down the right-hand side because they tend to concede a lot of goals there. What we found was that they actually concede down the left-hand side. So it was bogus information. So if you just go through that meeting, click, 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 half the time he's got it wrong. But if you double-check it against what's in the data hub, you're going to come up with the right tactical approach each time. And looking at goal times is extremely important because he will often say start with a positive mentality. If they score a lot of goals at the beginning, then you're going to concede goals because you're too far up the pitch. So it's just so simple, I think. I think we've cracked it already. And that's it. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be streaming Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, I believe. And we're going to be starting with Woking on Tuesday night. And hopefully we're going to do well with Woking. I hope that we're going to take Woking places very, very quickly. I'm looking forward to it because I haven't done a non-league team for a long time. And I kept promising in FM24 that I would do it. So now we're going to do it. And looking forward to that. Don't forget, I'm doing the WSL series. That started already. And we'll have another video up in a couple of days. And then we're also going to be doing a journeyman set of videos where we will be starting our journey in South Korea. And we're going to be managing Seoul FC in South Korea. So that's all decided. So thanks for coming, guys. It really is an interesting thing that I found there. And it does make the game a much, much easier. I'm sure we will lose games because we will misinterpret what they're trying to say. But generally, it's very, very easy to work it out. Thanks for coming, guys. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. I'm going to continue doing this. And if we find it has broken the game, then we'll put a video out for everybody. I don't know if you're supposed to break the game. But if it has broken the game, we'll just tell everybody how it's done. Try it out in your own saves, boys. Try it out. And from me, thank you very much for coming along, guys. I do appreciate it. Love talking to you. And hit that like button if you haven't done already. I'd appreciate it. Would love that. And all that remains to be said is look out for the video series and see you in the stream on Tuesday with Woking. I don't know about that. Thank you very much, though, Conqueror. So, all of you have a great night. I don't know about that, Conqueror, but thank you very much. Have a great night, and I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and something to eat. Probably a Cornish pasty, I guess. And I'll be back on Tuesday. Have fun, guys. Stay safe. Take care. And I'll see you soon.